Hey, what's up guys? Glad to have you back for today's Music Friday. Before we get started, go check out the YouTube or go check out some of the previous episodes on my IGTV. Now, last week, Kid Cudi dropped his third installment of his Man on the Moon series. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Okay, so for those who don't know who Kid Cudi is, he is probably the most beloved figure in rap. Throughout his 9-year career, he has worked with several artists, most notably Kendrick Lamar, A$AP Rocky, Pusha T, MGMT, and his list just goes on and on. It was only 2 years ago that he dropped his Kid Cudi Ghosts, a project him and Kanye both worked on. And 2 years prior to that, he dropped Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying, both very good albums. And now dropping Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen. With 18 songs, it runs at about 58 minutes, so just slightly under an hour. And it is definitely what a lot of diehard Kid Cudi fans have been waiting for. Cudi's melodies, his singing and rapping, his ability to create production that feels more like a fusion of genres than traditional hip-hop. And that's what his fans and new fans gravitate towards. The production on this album is amazing, and it might just be some of his best produced stuff. To me, it's probably up there with Kid Cudi Ghosts. Kid Cudi and Dot the Genius do a really good job of not straying too far from its core sound of moody synths, heavy processed vocals, and that trappish sound. Lyrically, Kid Cudi isn't really a top-end rapper, as some of his lyrics can be vague sometimes. But people love him for his sound and his overall message. On this album, we see something that we have never really seen before. And that's Kid Cudi being influenced by new, young, up-and-coming rappers. And in Act 1, we can see the influence of rap's current trends. But what you see is Kid Cudi's own spin by weaving his psychedelic sound on them. Most of this act has a Travis Scott feel to it. As we progress towards Act 2, this is where Kid Cudi starts to take more risks and sounds really good doing it. Finally, we get to Act 3, and this is where he's in his element. More melodies, his singing, and he sounds much more comfortable. This act, we see Cudi in his sound that most fans have come to know and love. My top 5 on this album are 1, Dive, 2, Show Out, 3, The Void, 4, Rockstar Nights, and 5, Tequila Shots. It was so hard to make a top 5 for this album because there's so many good quality songs on it. Dive is my favorite because of the warped synths and the distorted organ. It's honestly crazy and it sounds great with Cudi's hums and his vocals. The Show Out track with Skepta and Pop Smoke is automatically the hit single on this album. On this track, we see Kid Cudi show off his versatility with his vocal abilities. Just how he can go in and out of a multitude of vocal tones. Then you have Pop Smoke's voice blending in nicely with Kid Cudi's hums. And it's just amazingly well done. And like I've said before, a pop feature is a W. It's a hit. The entire project is really well put together. Overall, it's honestly a 9.5. The entire production of this album is just really gorgeous stuff. The more upbeat tracks give you this temptation of partying, while the slower tracks are perfect for late night drives. If you're not an avid listener to Kid Cudi, or just listen to him every once in a while, then it's gonna take you a few listens to really make sense of this entire album. And I don't know if this is the end of the trilogy, but by the end of this 1-hour ride, we can say Kid Cudi has reached his destination. This is amazing work from Kid Cudi, and I see that 2021 will have more from Kid Cudi. So go take a listen to this album. It's a really good album. It's very well produced. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see y'all next week.